Next Week in Wolfeboro is underwritten by the Downtown Grill Cafe. The Downtown Grill Cafe is located at 33 Main Street in beautiful Wolfeboro, New Hampshire, with a fantastic view of Lake Winnipesaukee and Cate Park. Hours of operations are daily from 7 a.m. until 3 p.m. For more information about this underwriter, check out the website www.downtowngrill.cafe.
Welcome to Next Week in Wolfeboro. I'm your host, Kristen Cooper. We're coming to you from the Wolfeboro Community Television studios, where we bring your community to view. We say thank you to our friends at the Downtown Grill Cafe for underwriting Next Week in Wolfeboro. It is through the support of underwriters and donors like you that programs like this are possible on Wolfeboro Community Television. If you would like to underwrite a program for Wolfeboro Community Television, please contact our producers at 569-0219. We also want you to let your friends and family from out of town know they can watch this program on Facebook and YouTube. Once they're logged into either Facebook or YouTube, just search for Wolfeboro Community Television and you'll find us on Next Week in Wolfeboro. Alright, let's start out with a report from the Chamber of Commerce. Mr. Vries is at the train station with a report. We're sending it over to you, Mr. Vries.
Hi and welcome to Next Week in Wolfeboro. My name is Mary and we have a lot of the holidays fast approaching on us, so here goes some reminders of some fun things happening in your community. The Wolfeboro Lions Club is the return of their poinsettia sales, and this is a fundraiser for the Lions Club, and it goes on all the way until the 29th of November. So they give you choices on delivery dates, choices in colors, lots of decisions there, but really easy ones. So we do have their forms available here at the Information Center if you'd like to pick one up, or give us a call and we can help you out with pointing you in the right direction online. Our phone number is 569-2200. And what else do we have? The Turkey Trot returns on November 19th, that's a Saturday, and you can pre-register with Wolfeboro Parks and Recreation, or you can arrive the morning of the Turkey Trot. I suggest you get here about 8 o'clock. The running doesn't start until 9, but they'll meet right outside the former railroad station, which is where I am standing right now inside, but you'll meet outdoors, and the Lions Club will be on hand there then to help out. So again, that's Saturday the 19th in the morning, and you can pre-register. And what else do we have going on? Some things coming up. We do have, to look ahead a little bit, a reminder that the Christmas in Wolfeboro Parade will take place on Saturday, November 26th. That's the Saturday after Thanksgiving. And it's not too late to give us your entry form and be in the parade. Of course, others will just be standing along Main Street to watch all the fun, and that's good too. So Saturday, November 26th is the parade. And let's see what else. Oh, also on Saturday the 26th is the return of the Kingswood Regional High School Craft Fair. So it's a lot of fun. It takes place right inside the high school, and you'll have a ton of local vendors there, lots of goodies that you might want to purchase to give as gifts over the holidays, and it takes place all day. It ends at 3, just in time for the parade. So a lot of fun on that Saturday, November 26th. I think that's what we have for now. I'm going to give you our phone number one more time to call us anytime. We'd love to help you out with getting more details on any events that you hear on the program, and that number is 569-2200. Remember to shop, dine, and have fun in your town. See ya.
Thank you, Mr. Vries. Here are some other things we'd like to share with you, starting with, on Friday, November 18th, the Wolfeboro area's farmers market will be moving indoors for the colder months. They will now be at the Maker's Mill on Bay Street from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. The Kingswood Theater program has their first show of Spamalot at the Kingswood Art Center at 7 p.m. On Saturday, November 19th, the Kingswood Theater program, Spamalot, returns for another show at the Kingswood Art Center at 7 p.m. On Sunday, November 20th, the Kingswood Theater program, Spamalot, returns for another show at the Kingswood Arts Center at 2 p.m. On Monday, November 21st, the library will be having a team board game hangout from 3:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. On Tuesday, November 22nd, the Wolfeboro Public Library provides Toddler Time Story Hour at 10:30 a.m. Advanced sign-ups is recommended. On Thursday, November 24th, Happy Thanksgiving! To celebrate, we've got a couple of Thanksgiving-themed riddles for everyone at home. What did the mother turkey say to her disobedient children? If your father could see you now, he'd turn over in his gravy. What kind of music do pilgrims listen to? Plymouth Rock. On Saturday, November 26th, the Wolfeboro Christmas Parade starts at 3 p.m. Join in on the festivities downtown as the whole town celebrates the start of the Christmas season and Santa Claus lights up the town's Christmas tree. On Tuesday, November 29th, the Wolfeboro Public Library provides Toddler Time Story Hour at 10:30 a.m. Advanced sign-ups is recommended. On Thursday, December 1st, the Wolfeboro Public Library provides Preschool Story Hour at 10:30 a.m. Advanced sign-ups is recommended. On Friday, December 2nd, calling all gardeners, the Wolfeboro Public Library will be hosting a gardening interest group at 11 a.m. On Saturday, December 3rd, the Wolfeboro Library and Friends of the Library will be having a one-day-only book sale from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Okay, let's send it over to the Parks and Recreation Department. Recreation Director Christine Collins is ready with an update on all things Parks and Rec. We're sending it over to you, Christine Collins.
Thanks, Kristen. Christine Collins here with Wolfeboro Parks and Recreation, and just want to share what we have going on. So we are gearing up for our turkey trot. That is Saturday, November 19th. We already have 111 pre-registered people. If you have not pre-registered, you can just show up the morning of the event. We can try to get you in. You might not get a t-shirt, but you can still run the race, and it goes for a great cause. It's for the gifts of sight and hearing through the Lions Club. So we partner with the Lions Club to bring this race. It's a great race. We've done it for, this is the 30th year, so we're pretty excited. And we have Gobbles the turkey coming to visit us. I don't know if you saw our last segment. He showed up, so we're pretty excited to show him off as well. So that's something that just happens year after year, and we're happy to bring it back. I have in my hand right now just a bunch of programs. So if you have not met Molly, Molly is our new program coordinator, and I've introduced her a couple times. She's really been killing it with our social media. I don't know if you've been on there, but we're doing Where Are We Wednesdays. So we kind of go throughout the town and we'll showcase where we are, and you have to try to guess it. And then we have a prize wheel. You can win a prize. And then we're doing Photo Friday. So again, on the same premise, we have a photo, and it will just be either sharing something with you or showing off one of our facilities. So just stay tuned for stuff like that. And we have coming up right now, Inspirations by Ann is doing a crochet It Ain't So for beginners. So it's a crochet program. It's going to be December 6th and 8th from 4 to 5, ages 12 and up, and it's $15 for a session. So you definitely want to check our website. We have that information on there. And we're gearing up for all of the holidays and stuff like that. So we're doing a snowman reef class, which is December 15th. Again, ages 12 and up. These are going to be held at the community center. And then over the summer, we had C3 Bricks come. He's our Lego guy, Cody. And so we're actually going to have a Lego club second Thursday of the month starting in January. It's going to be held at the library, and it's for ages 6 to 13. It's $10 a month or $50 for 6 months. So all these will be on our website for you to pre-register for. And then during school vacation week, Christmas vacation week, we're going to have Lego camp, and that's going to be at the community center. It's for ages 6 to 13, 3:30 to 5:30, so right after school. And it's going to be Tuesday through Friday, that 12:27 through 12:30. And then, typically we have our rink up and running, and we're doing a lot of events over there. But we're supposed to open January 3rd, so that means we're going to miss kind of that Christmas season that we're typically open there. So we're going to do a candy cane hunt throughout Wolfeboro, and we'll have some clues on our website for you to try to find the candy canes, just to help keep that holiday spirit, even though we're not at the Pop this year. We typically also put out a Christmas tree over at the Pop, and we put cards on it for you to donate to the Wolfeboro Children's Fund. So we're actually going to move that tree to Town Hall, so it will be located over there. We're still going to have that. And then we're adding things every day, looking at new things we can incorporate. We're in a big transitional period over here at Parks and Rec, and I give kudos to my staff because it's not easy. We are located in a trailer outside the Fossfield Pavilion, which, it's a great space for us, but we definitely are very close. We actually now have to leave the facility to use the bathroom, so that's going to be interesting when the winter months hit. So we're just in a waiting period, so the minute we can get over to Pop Whalen and try to transition some of our stuff in there before the big move, so we're operating during January 3rd, we're just waiting for that. So please be patient with us. We're doing the best we can right now. We have stuff over here, stuff over there. We're trying to make it work, but it definitely is testing our patience and making us appreciate what we had or what we're getting. So that's all we have for now. We hope to see you at one of our events or one of our programs, and the season passes for Abenaki are available online already, so if you want to purchase those. And we are at our temporary location Monday through Friday, typically 8 to 4. Sometimes call ahead. We get busy and we might have programs or things we need to go out to, and we don't always get to be just sitting at our desk. So just call ahead, make sure we're here, but we'd love to see you if we can help you with anything. All right, back to you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Christine Collins. Joyce Davis is at the Wolfeboro Public Library with a report. We're sending it over to you, Joyce Davis.
Thanks, Kristen. Friends Holiday Basket Raffle still continues. Don't miss out on your chance to win one of 5 beautiful baskets. Here we have a basket titled For the Love of Reading. It contains several books, a velvet throw, puzzles, a coffee mug, and Lucas Coffee, chocolates, and a gift certificate to the country booksellers. Tickets are just $1 each or 6 for $5. The drawing will be held on Saturday, December 3rd at the Friends Holiday Book Sale. Speaking of the Holiday Book Sale, this will be a one-day-only event on Saturday, December 3rd from 10 to 3 p.m. There will be hundreds of new or nearly new books for adults and children at great prices. Our classic film series continues on Friday, November 18th with Christmas in Connecticut, starring Barbara Stanwyck, Dennis Morgan, and Sidney Greenstreet. It's a winning combination of romance, laughs, and holiday cheer. Jeannie, our children's librarian, and her helper Alex will be hosting Games of Deceptions for teens on Monday, November 21st from 3:30 to 5:30. They'll be playing Coup, Avalon, Saboteur, and One Night Ultimate Werewolf. Don't know these games? Don't worry, they'll teach you. And join us on Tuesday, November 29th at 1 p.m. for a holiday card workshop. We'll supply materials and ideas. Please give us a call to sign up or register online. And don't forget, if you're having computer issues or have questions about your phone or your device, drop in to see our IT guy on Tech Tuesdays. Mike will try and help you solve your tech problems. He's busy, so it's best to call for an appointment. Don't forget to check out our event calendar on our website at wolfeborolibrary.org. And if you are on Facebook or Instagram, check us out there too. The library will be closed on November 24th, Thanksgiving Day, and also on Friday, the 25th. We are grateful for all of our patrons and for the opportunity to be of service to our community. Happy Thanksgiving to all.
Thank you, Joyce Davis. Pastor Justin is at Calvary Wolfeboro with our next report. We're sending it over to you, Pastor Justin.
Well, good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening. Justin here with CW Today, where we seek to let you know about what's going on in and around Calvary Wolfeboro in the weeks and days and weeks ahead. I'm Justin again, and it's great to be back with you. Missing my co-host this morning, Josh, who's usually here. He is a little bit under the weather, and so I'm doing this alone, which always makes for a little bit of awkwardness, because he's much better at this part of it, which is telling you about what's happening. There's a lot going on around the church. There's always the possibility of going to our website. We have an app. But just to kind of mention a few things, this next week, depending on when you're watching this, is Thanksgiving. And we have a Thanksgiving service at 10 a.m. Thanksgiving Day. It will be 1 hour, and it's just a time to gather together and share with thankful for, and just celebrating all that God's doing and expressing gratitude in particular. That is, after all, the purpose of Thanksgiving. We also have, in terms of things that don't happen every week, we have a men's rally coming up December 3rd. Those are the first Saturday of each month. So the first Saturday of December, men's rally, a time for us as guys to come together. We'll eat breakfast, we'll just fellowship, and we'll talk at our tables about the things of God and what it is like for us, how we're doing in following Christ as disciples. And so that is coming up as well. Beyond that, weekly, there are men's Bible studies going on Thursday nights. There are women's Bible studies going on Thursday morning and Thursday night. And for those, I just encourage you, again, to go to our website, to go to our app, to find out all the details. There's different times, different places at times, so it's important to connect in particular for those Bible studies. And we're always here Sunday mornings at 10, where you can come and be encouraged with other believers, or find out what it is like to be a Christian, to be a follower of Christ. Maybe you're not yet, and we'd love to have you. I want to share with you, before we go, just some words from the New Testament, book of Hebrews, where in chapter 8 we read these words from the prophet Jeremiah, speaking of this new promise, this thing that God would do, that he has done in our day. He says, "Behold, the days are coming, declares the Lord, when I will establish a new covenant with the house of Israel, with the house of Judah." In other words, with my people, with God's people. "Not like the covenant that I made with their fathers on the day when I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt. For they did not continue in my covenant, and so I showed no concern for them, declares the Lord. For this is the covenant." This is the part I want to just focus on briefly. "This is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, declares the Lord. I will put my laws into their minds. I will write them on their hearts, and I will be their God, and they shall be my people." The new covenant. If you are a Christian and you've been in church for any length of time, you may have heard of the old and new covenants. Jesus coming, dying on the cross. He fulfilled the old covenant, all of the requirements of animal sacrifice and blood of a pure sacrifice being shed. Jesus did that. And so we have final and permanent forgiveness by faith in Christ. But the new covenant that Jesus established, he completed the old, he established the new, and the new covenant is not just that there would be a way that we could be forgiven. The new covenant is the way that we would be purified. That not only would we be forgiven for our sin, but we would more and more not have sin in our lives. We would be restored to the way humanity was originally intended and created to be, in innocence, walking with God as he created us to be. That's the new covenant. That's where we have the ability to begin and continue in today as followers of Christ. He's not just forgiving our sin, he is removing it and making us more and more like he was. Jesus, the perfect human, never sinning, never struggling with sin, because he didn't have that nature that we have. the nature that Jesus is gradually and continuously wanting to transform in us and change in us so that we don't struggle with the things we struggle with. And to me, that's as much good news, the gospel, as forgiveness of sin, the removal of sin, the transformation of our hearts, of our lives, the writing of his law, the good law of God onto our hearts so that we want to do what God designed us to do. I hope that encourages you today. Again, this is CW Today. We're a ministry of Calvary Wolfeboro, just a normal local church seeking to follow Christ as disciples and love one another in community and fellowship. That's all I have for you today. With that, we'll send it back to the studio. See you next time.
Thank you, Pastor Justin. Father Cole is at the St. Katherine Drexel Catholic Church with a report. I'm sending it over to you, Father Cole.
Well, Kristen, thank you so much for having us on this week at St. Katherine Drexel. Father Bob Cole, I'm here with Gertrude Hammond, who is a resident of Wolfeboro and has been here for many, many years and is the director of our faith formation and also the RCIA.
Yes.
All right, so
yes.
we worked together now for 14 years.
The time flies, Father.
I know, when you're having fun.
We are having fun. Very joyful.
Yeah, so here we are now. This is the 18th, Friday, the 18th of November. And right now in the church, Eucharistic adoration is going on every Friday after the 8 o'clock Mass until 1 o'clock. And once again, our church is open each morning. So if you're driving by on Route 28, drop in and say a prayer and come and visit. We'd love to see you. But tonight, we're having what we call a lock-in. Why don't you explain what that is?
Yes, Father Cole. Well, good morning. So tonight is one of our junior high lock-ins, and we invite young people in grades 6, 7, and 8 to the junior high lock-ins. And high school, we welcome high school peer leaders, are always welcome. And we are preparing this morning for this junior high lock-in. We have one each month. We stay here in the church overnight. Anyone is welcome, Catholic, Christian, not practicing a faith, to join us and to have a dialogue, have a conversation.
And you get fed.
And we get fed. We have someone coming to make us pizza. We're celebrating someone's birthday tonight. And we have so many activities tonight to talk about faith and what we believe. And we welcome any young person who'd like to join us. And so we hope you do. And so
now you bring a sleeping bag, you bring...
We do. We sleep on the floor in the church. So you want to come prepared to sleep on the floor in the church. And if any adult is watching this, I want to assure you that we meet all the safety protocols with youth and families in our parish for our safety, which is why we call it a lock-in, because at midnight, all the doors of the church are locked to anyone trying to come in. We can get out, but no one else can come in. And so that's why we call it a junior high lock-in.
And we have quite a team of adults
yes.
in their 20s and 30s.
Yes, we are blessed to have a youth ministry core team that is 3 adults and 3 20-somethings and 5 peer leaders who are seniors in high school, all participating in the lock-ins, having done it when they were in middle school and high school, and continuing to do it because it made such a difference in their lives, in building community, in talking about the things that concern them, and in just having relationships. And so we have a wonderful evening. We hope you'll join us. It's about Thanksgiving, gratitude, and we're going to also make ornaments for the Festival of Trees. So please join us. There's paint over there. There's all kinds of things. We've got a lot of fun planned tonight.
Yeah, and this will be the first year that St. Katherine Drexel has a participation in the trees.
Festival
of
the Trees.
And so we're having different groups
yes.
make ornaments.
Yes. One of our activities tonight is to create the ornaments for the tree. We're very excited to be invited to be part of that, Father.
Okay, wonderful.
Yes. Thank you.
So that's tonight,
yes.
Friday the 19th. Now, tomorrow and Sunday, this weekend, is the end of the church year, the calendar church year, Christ the King. It's an event that has not happened yet when Christ comes back. When he returns in glory with salvation for the earth and the entire creation, all these millions of galaxies, Christ is going to come back in glory. And so we're celebrating it in anticipation of his arrival.
Yes,
okay?
yes.
And so at the 4 o'clock Mass, if you can make the 4 o'clock Mass tomorrow, the 20th, there's a real treat. Our own Peter O'Rourke is going to make his profession as a third order Franciscan.
Really?
He's going to become a Franciscan.
Very exciting.
St. Francis started 3 orders. The first order for men, the second order for women, the Poor Clares, the third order for the laity, for you and me. I could become a third order. So Peter, we're delighted. We have a few other parishioners who are third order, but it's going to be in place of the homily. He'll be making his profession, and there'll be other third order Franciscans here to celebrate. We're having a reception after the 4 o'clock Mass.
Wonderful,
as well.
Father.
So, and he's the happiest man in St. Katherine Drexel
Yes, he
Parish.
is.
He's all excited. So if you're free and would like to be part of the profession at the 4 o'clock Mass tomorrow, and then of course Sunday, 8:30 and 10:30, the solemnity, it's a solemnity of Jesus Christ, the King of the universe,
Yes.
the entire creation, which is millions of galaxies. It goes on and on and on. We're discovering, constantly discovering how huge the creation is, how huge it is, and how tiny this little planet is.
Yes.
We're a small planet in a small solar system in a small galaxy. So God chooses the small, see? He likes the little. All right, Tuesday night, this is very important. Spread the word. The ecumenical Thanksgiving service is going to be hosted by St. Katherine Drexel this year. And it's going to be at 5:30 in the early evening. We're going to try this to see if we can get a larger participation. It might be easier for people to come at 5:30
Yes.
than 7 o'clock, which is kind of late on these dark nights.
Yes.
So it's being sponsored by the United Church of Christ, the First Congregational Church in Wolfeboro, All Saints Episcopal Church,
Yes.
and St. Katherine Drexel. The 3 choirs have joined together, and the music should be beautiful. Deacon Rick Hilton will be giving the homily this year, so I'm looking forward to that.
Wonderful.
Because his relatives are deacons, and I think they're pilgrims, they're Puritans. He's a Puritan.
He's a Puritan.
He's a Puritan, yes. Did you know that? He's
I
a
didn't
Puritan.
know that.
So he's going to talk about that, which I think is great. So if you can be here, 5:30, the 22nd, this coming Tuesday,
Yes.
and we're having it 2 days before Thanksgiving, so you'll have time for travel if that need be. But we'd love to have a good congregation.
Yes, yes.
Good congregation,
Yes.
okay?
And then Thanksgiving Day, Father.
Thanksgiving Day, we're having a regular daily Mass at 9 o'clock,
At 9 o'clock.
and we'll have congregational singing.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to your daughter Kelsey will be.
Yes, yes.
home.
You've asked Kelsey to lead the singing on Thursday, Thanksgiving.
She's studying at Columbia in New York, so she'll be back for Thanksgiving. I'm looking forward to that as well.
Thank you.
All right, so that's, I think, enough for this week.
Yes, yes. It's a full week.
Full week. They
A
lock
joyful
in
week.
the Franciscan profession on Saturday, Christ the King on Sunday, and the ecumenical Thanksgiving on Tuesday, and then daily Mass on Thanksgiving morning, the 24th. Thanks a lot. We really appreciate it, Kristen.
Bye, Kristen.
Thank you, Father Cole, and thank you for tuning in to our weekly program. Remember, there's always something to do in and around Wolfeboro. If you would like to add an event to our program, please contact our producers at 569-0219 or send an email to wctv25@gmail.com. We hope to see you out and about, and we're looking forward to seeing you next week. With clear eyes and full hearts, I'm Kristen Cooper for Wolfeboro Community Television, bringing your community to view.